Welcome to Digimon. This is probably going to be the last episode of Tyranno, because, truth be told, I can't think of what to do with him next. Because, at the moment, my brain's kind of blanking on what we do next, because everything else is time-based. We can actually check. I'm actually going to go check to see if Mount Panorama is open. Because I know that takes a couple days, but if it is open, that'd be pretty great. Because that means we have another place we can go, but there's always a chance that it won't be open, and we're just kind of screwed. Nope, it is still closed. So we don't have anything to do right now. No, go back. I could have sworn I just saw something. That's unfortunate. There's a Digimon called Memimon. And he kind of appears at random. There's no real rhyme or reason to when he appears. He just kind of does. Like, he has set, flags that he'll start appearing in certain areas if you set off. Like, if you beat all of Drill Tunnel, then he'll start appearing, like, at the entrance. Or in that little area that's near Mount Panorama, he'll start appearing there. But, besides that, he has quite a few places he can appear. He appears 5 times if you see him all 5. Which, again, he does appear at random. And you can't find him. By the way, we are going to be training this episode, just a heads up. Because our Digimon's pretty old now, and he's not going to make it to Ultimate, I can tell you right now. If he appears, the first time he appears, he increases your item capacity by quite a bit. I think he increases it by 30 items, or increases it to 30 items. I can't remember which, but that's a pretty significant increase. Like, he basically doubles your item capacity, and then the next time he'll give you another 30 items to carry. Or 30 item slots. Which is extremely significant. Like, so significant, in fact, that I can't even begin to tell you how important it is to get that. But for now, we're just going to train him until he dies. Because that's it. We're done with Tyranno for right now. We don't have any more areas to go into. And chances are he's not going to live long enough to see Mount Panorama opening. Well, okay, there's another thing I gotta check. Oh my god, are you still hungry? Before we train him into the grave, basically. That's what you do with older Digimon when you're waiting on stuff. If they're like 12 years old, like Tyranno is now, you train them until they die, because then you have stats for the next Digimon to kind of mooch off of a bit, and you have a better basis to start on. But yeah, let's go ahead and go into File City, and I'm gonna grab a bunch of healing items, because if we can actually do this and beat this guy before Tyranno dies, then this will be the most successful first Digimon I've ever had. As much as I complain about Tyranno early game, he is extremely useful to have early game. You just have to know where to go and what to get. Let's sell something, because we are actually at full item capacity. Restore is actually really useful. These bandages aren't as useful. Let's go ahead and get rid of the bandages. They're not sold here yet, but the restore is it's basically a get up after you get knocked down for a thing. Like, if you're at very low health, or if you die in a battle and you throw restore, then your Digimon will get back up. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything situated here. Again, let's make Tyranno the best first Digimon we could ever have. And all we need to do that is to beat this one Digimon. And in order for that to happen, 3 days must have passed since we did stuff in Drill Tunnel. If that tunnel is open and we can get to the next area, or we can get to that area, then, again, Tyranno will have left a mark that no other Digimon will be able to follow up until Mount Panorama over here is open. So until then, we're kind of just cruising with Tyranno, you know? At this point, Tyrannomon is doomed to die, or fade away. Every Digimon that you ever hatch in this game will be doomed to fade away. And you kind of have to start accepting this. That's why I was so angry when I got Tyrannomon, because usually your first Digimon is the easiest to make happiest, it's the easiest to discipline, because it comes with all that stuff, like, pre-up. Though Tyrannomon, you've done an extremely good job of making him, like, well-disciplined. Alright, is this open? Yes, no, maybe? No. No, it's not open yet. Let's carry a bit of dirt. Pass some time. Pass some time, get a little more bits, because we did buy a lot of battle items. And again, there's an extremely high chance that Tyrannomon just doesn't survive into tomorrow, or deep into tomorrow, because the thing is that max happiness that a champion can last 14 days, and he is not quite maxed out, so he might die somewhere in day 13. Which is fine. I mean, I'm not that attached to him. I say that, but I kind of am attached to him a lot. Like, I'm going to be sad to see him go, despite my immediate cursing and yelling when I first got him. He's kind of like an old friend at this point, because I always get Tyrannomon as my first Digimon. Because I always get Agumon as my first Digimon, because I keep picking the, like, answers to get Agumon by accident. But yeah, you get him, and you should always be upset when you get Tyrannomon. Don't let me walk. Oh my god. It makes you walk back all the way to there, which is kind of ridiculous. And you should always be upset when you get Tyrannomon as your first Digimon, because immediately you're going to realize, oh, he eats way too much, and I can't, like, do it. Unless you've been following along and playing along, then you're gonna be like me when I was like 10, and not have Patamon, because you're like, oh, I'm a flower. It's like, oh, I have to figure out how to water Patamon. Or Palmon. Yeah, Palmon. That's her name, Palmon. I need to figure out how to water her, so that way she doesn't realize that she isn't a flower. And then you kind of just spend most of the game without giant meat. And you get something like Tyrannomon, and you're not able to feed them. And, like, you probably have Koala, like, selling stuff, Koalamon selling stuff already, but at the same time, you just might not. You might, like, or you might just be stuck. You might be stuck with this Digimon that eats a bunch and not able to buy meat, and thus he just dies at the age of, like, 10. And you feel like trash because you couldn't take care of Digimon. Hopefully we're able to do this one more time. Yes, one more box of dirt. And this isn't the best use of Tyrannomon's last days, but at any rate, he was a good first Digimon. I always forget he is, because I only ever remember him eating a ton and being a huge, like, money eater, basically, because he just eats so much. But every time I do this, that's 10 more meats, or 5 more heal things, or 5 more HP heals, at least 1 more MP flopping, and 2 HP heals. Like, every time we do this, we're getting something out of it. So even if you get Tyrannomon your first, like, time you play through, as long as you're following along, or know about Patamon, just that you have to talk to him over and over again, then you should be set. Like, you won't get screwed over as bad as you could be. Alright. That should be it for the dirt pile. There might be one more, I'm not sure. But at any rate, yeah, we have one more. Alright. It's just a good way to pass the time, really. Like, this probably isn't the best to watch, because all I'm talking about is Tyrannomon, and really, he's not my favorite Digimon. My favorite Digimon is Leomon, which I will try to get this playthrough. Because Leomon, any champion Digimon used correctly, will get you super far in this game. Or get you, like, past a certain point. Like, a Digimon that does something, even if it's learn money or learn moves, or earn money and learn moves, not earn moves, whatever. Any Digimon that does something in this game, as long as it's doing something, is never wasted. So even if you're going to get emotional over a Digimon fading away, just remember that they did something for you, and they did something for the island, and because of that, you benefit from it. Alright, he's hungry. We gotta give him a nice little bedtime snack. Because it is pretty late. Tyranno holds a special place in my heart. Here's a bit of giant meat. And a bit of normal meat. Here you go, buddy. Eat up. You've earned it. You've more than paid for what you've eaten. And I was tough on him at first, but now I'm feeling all sentimental because, well, he's not long for this world. Because, oh god, it actually kind of hurts to think about, because he's definitely going to die. Oh man, that's the last of the dirt. That's it. That's all. That's the last thing we're going to do here, is get the rest of that dirt. And that's it. Drill Tunnel is done. We have nothing more to do here for a very long time. It's going to be what feels like an eternity before we're back here again. Well, in Drill Tunnel at least. There's one area that branches off Drill Tunnel that we're going to go to. And we're going to try going there with Tyrannomon. Because it would be very nice if we're able to beat the boss of Drill Tunnel with Tyrannomon. Because we're not that far off. We're about 1 day away from that tunnel being finished. Sadly, it's probably not going to be built in time, or Tyrannomon's just not going to survive getting to the boss. It'll be a sad day, but you know what? I think I'm okay with Tyrannomon fading away. I'm okay with having Tyrannomon now. I've come to terms with it. I think we're finished moving out most of the dirt. Our job is going well. Thanks, please wait a little more. Alright, so he's done. So now let's go and, I don't know. I guess what I'll do is I'll cut this episode. Like, I'll cut recording right here, and we'll just wait for tomorrow, basically. We'll go wait at the entrance and wait for tomorrow to spin around. And then we'll come check the tunnel again and see if it's finished. If not, then, well, I'll end the episode, but if it is, we fight a mega boss. Or not a mega boss, but like a really cool boss. Alright. See you guys in a bit. Oh no. No, 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 no. Tyrannomon. No, 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 no. No, 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 Tyrannomon. No. No. Bye, Tyrannomon. You're a good one. Later, little buddy. Alright, I guess that'll be the end of the episode. Knuckle has faded away. But before fading away, he gave birth to a Digitama. He will be reborn with its abilities. Which angle will you choose? We're gonna go with orange because orange is my favorite color. Here we go. It's Ghost! We got a Ghost! Yay! He's adorable! I love him already. You can choose his name of Knuckle if you want. I want to change his new name. No, no, no. Damn it. Against the back button, super unforgiving. Leomon. I didn't mean to name him Leomon, but yeah. Alright. Maybe a different name. There you go, Jorce. Jorce is a good name. Jorce. Okay. You need to be going to sleep now, because I need to save so I can end the episode. Alright, I'm Tyranno. I'll see you guys later. Samurai H's, right contact, good stuff. And next time on Digimon World, we'll be doing stuff with this little guy. See you then.